Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From Homestead Media, this is HHS In-Depth.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth. On today's show, reporter Grace Dickmeyer gives us a look at this year's unified track team as they gear up for the new season. Then, reporter Leah Stoip shares details about Lifewise, a nationwide program offering students the option to learn about the Bible during the school day. All that and more coming up on this episode of HHS In-Depth.
Today is Friday, April 11th, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of HHS In-Depth. My name is Madison Rosine.
And I'm Michael Foxworthy. In Madison, it looks like since spring break is over, we might finally be getting some warmer weather after the rain and hailstorms we saw last week.
Well, I can't say much about the hailstorms because I was in Florida enjoying the hot weather.
Well, lucky for us, Justin Estrada is in right now to tell us if we'll be getting some warmer weather soon.
Well, guys, it's been a while since we've seen shorts outside, but I, for one, will be busting out those shorts this weekend. When you get home from school today, things will get warmer than what we have seen earlier this week, with our high reaching 51 degrees, but unfortunately, cloudy skies still fill in the skies. Moving into Saturday, the sun starts to peak back out, with the high being even warmer at 59 degrees. Sunday finally jumps over that 60-degree mark at 62 and partly cloudy skies. Things are looking up temperature-wise, so don't lose hope on feeling that crisp spring air. I'll be back later on the show to fill you in on what you can expect leading into next week. Justin Estrada, HHS In-Depth.
And now we go beyond Homestead.
President Donald Trump is doubling down on his new tariffs plan. At the Republican dinner in Washington Tuesday night, he told lawmakers, "I know what I'm doing," as he defended the upcoming trade measures. The tariffs took effect overnight this past Tuesday and were aimed at stopping what Trump called for years of unfair trade. He claims countries are already reaching out to strike new deals. The move comes as concerns grow over its impact on the economy and stock market. In other news, March Madness wrapped up on Monday night with the championship match being held between the Houston Cougars and the Florida Gators, with Florida ultimately coming out on top with a score of 65-63. Florida trailed by as many as 12 points in the second half before coming back in the final minute. This was their first time appearing in the Final Four since 2014 and their first national championship in the men's basketball in 18 years.
Thank you, Madison, for some news outside the walls of Homestead. Homestead's unified track team is back on track after a record-breaking season last year. Grace Dickmeyer joins us now with a closer look at what's ahead for the team this season.
Our very own unified track team advanced to the state competition last year and had a very successful season. So, what does this new year bring?
All of the partners and athletes are looking forward to the meets starting, for one particular reason.
I'm really excited for the meets to start because I love the camaraderie at a meet. I love to see everybody's work that they put in at practice finally come together and get to become closer together as a team.
The best part about running isn't just the workout, but the atmosphere at the meets.
If you're actually winning, then you would probably get to see your parents smile. My mom says everyone would all get a big cheer for me at that point.
This program provides an outlet for exercise, but also winning.
I like the run so I can get all my energy, so I can be fast on the track. Our whole entire team will win together to win a giant Indiana trophy.
If you want to support the unified track team, show out to their first meet on April 16th at Blackford High School at 5:30 p.m. Grace Dickmeyer, HHS In-Depth.
Thank you for the story, Grace. Stick around for more HHS In-Depth coming up next.
I'm sure by now lots of students have heard about going to the career fair next Thursday, as it is required for all seniors and juniors to attend. The reason why the field trip is new is because it just became state mandated this year in order to provide better information access to everyone about college and career readiness.
So all of the Allen County schools got together. We've been meeting for almost 2 years now to try to pull this kind of thing off during the school day.
While transporting all of the juniors and seniors at Homestead at the same time seems overwhelming, it's a lot more simple than it sounds. There will be 3 shifts of people that are based on your lunch schedule, and each shift is about 2.5 hours. However, if you have senior experience and no 5th period, you'll have a bit of a different schedule.
If you don't have a 5th period, you're not scheduled, you're not going to be on the bus, but the conference event is 2 days, the 16th and the 17th, and for those students that do have open spaces in their schedule, they're encouraged to go there on their own.
Make sure you fill out the quiz and worksheet posted on Canvas in order to prepare for the event Thursday, and remember to dress presentably to the event.
Happy National Pets Day, Homestead. The HHS In-Depth staff is excited to share with you our furry friends today. The first National Pets Day was recognized in 2006, and it was dedicated to those pets who may not always get the companionship and attention pets deserve. While loving our pets is something we do every day, the observance of National Pet Day encourages helping out orphaned companions. Take some time today and give your pets a little extra love.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth.
Students, prom is just a week away on Saturday, April 19th from 8 to 11 p.m. downtown at the Grand Wayne Center. Prom tickets are on sale during all lunches in the cafeteria today. Tickets are $30 each and will rise to $35 all next week at lunch and then $40 at the door. Be sure to keep your ticket safe, as lost or forgotten tickets won't be replaced, and you'll need to retrieve it or buy a new one at the door.
If you wish to bring a guest to prom on Saturday, April 19th, you'll need to complete a guest form, which is available outside of the discipline office. Completed forms are due by 3 p.m. today. Any late submissions will not be accepted.
Class of 2025, mark your calendars. Cap and gown orders will be available for pickup during all lunches on both Wednesday, April 23rd and Thursday, April 24th. Jostens reps will be located in the cafeteria commons both of those days. If you're not on campus during lunch, check at door 1 to pick up your order. That's door 33 if you graduated early. If you can't make it, have a family member grab it for you.
Students, you have less than a month to purchase your 2025 yearbook. Sales will close April 18th. If you want to check to see if one has been ordered, email Ms. Barron at the email address shown here.
Mrs. Odell's ICP class is halfway through their physics semester, and prior to leaving for the spring break, they finished one of the most exciting labs this semester.
This class is in their physics semester, which comes along with doing a Rube Goldberg lab and experimenting with energy conversions. They had 5 days to prepare it, and on the 5th day, they showed it off to the class. This strengthened their teamwork and presentation skills, along with showing off their academic elements of the project.
If you want to do this lab or labs like it, make sure to sign up for ICP classes in the future semesters.
Ever wanted to explore the Dominican Republic? This July, you'll have the chance to experience whitewater rafting, zip lining, snorkeling, and more. If you're ready for an adventure, reach out to Mish Bush at the email address shown here for more details.
National Honor Society is looking for performers for their annual coffee house on Wednesday, April 23rd from 6 to 8. Sign up to sing, play an instrument, deliver comedy, or other talents that you want to showcase. The top 3 performers will win a gift card, so be sure to sign up now using the QR code shown in the graphic or by emailing Leah Stoip at the email address shown below.
If you're looking for something fun to do in the community, head out to Huntington University tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. At just a discounted price of just $5 for Homestead students, you can attend a concert supporting a special cause.
We are raising money for the Huntington Humane Society that has kind of faced troubles with overcapacity and getting the resources that they need. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a benefit concert here in the new Plex. It's going to be the first thing that anything of its kind has seen in the gym here. And we're going to have 3 bands playing, and they all have ties to Huntington.
A nationwide program with over 40,000 participants in grades K through 12 has made its way to SACS elementary schools this semester. Lifewise Academy offers the option of Bible education to students during school hours. Reporter Leah Stoip has the details on how this program is impacting our district's younger students.
These are public school students, but this is not a normal classroom.
Likewise, prayer and praise cards, and we'll start putting these in the middle of your table.
Each week, a quarter of 4th and 5th graders from Deer Ridge and Covington leave school during the day to attend a religious program. And, incredibly, it's completely legal.
Lifewise is Bible-based education for public school students during school hours. So it's available to any public school student across the country, as long as that educational program is off campus, it's privately funded, and parents are able to provide permission for the child to go.
Lifewise Academy is legally bringing the Bible back into schools, but not to the actual school building, rather by teaching the kids who go there.
Not only do we talk about the head, which is like our learning, which is our Bible story, but also our hand. So each week we talk about how we can use those characteristics in our everyday life.
The right to teach public school students about the Bible during school hours began with a Supreme Court case in the 1950s that allowed release time programs like Lifewise. As a result, most states have passed laws to define and protect these rights, including Indiana.
Recently, Indiana passed a law that not only allows, but actually requires school systems to allow students to leave school during school hours, to do so to learn about a religious instruction.
Starting with just 5 schools across the country, Lifewise has grown tremendously in the past 6 years. SACS, too, could see this growth as the program expands for next year, eventually reaching the middle and high schools. Leah Stoip, HHS In-Depth.
Thank you for the story, Leah. Stick around, more HHS In-Depth is coming up next.
The weekend warms up a bit, and that trend is going to continue as we move into next school week leading up to prom. Sunday's high of 62 will spike to a remarkable high of 69 on Monday, with mostly cloudy skies. This warmer weather unfortunately doesn't last as long as most of us expect, with the high dropping down to 48 degrees on Tuesday. Those cloudy skies stick around for Wednesday, but the high bumps up to 53. Thursday warms up a bit once again with a high of 63 and sunny skies. While Mother Nature's undecided whether or not it is officially springtime, we can only hope that temperatures like Monday will carry into the prom weekend. Justin Estrada, HHS In-Depth.
Next week, reporter Kenley Sugar brings us a story over online ASL, where students can virtually learn sign language for school credit. Be sure to catch that story and much more next week on HHS In-Depth.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth.
Thank you all for watching our show today.
Make sure to follow our socials and keep up with the latest news from Homestead Media.
We look forward to seeing you again next week for another episode of HHS In-Depth.
Enjoy your weekend, Homestead.